Oh, I had an idea. We should do a short asking people to write to us if they've had a paranormal experience and what is it.
Ah,
So our email is spiritedinvestigations at mail.
protonmail.com.
Oh, proton mail? Okay.
That's a good idea. What do you hope to hear? Ghosts or Bigfoot or UAPs?
Anything.
Anything at all
Yeah.
paranormal.
Uh-huh.
Good idea, that. Why don't we do a little feature also where we read some of these out?
That's what I was thinking,
Brilliant idea.
you know.
That's a good one.
Hmm.
But I do think some people may be sort of quiet folks, but they get quite a thrill from something being read out, like we
Yeah.
did on Y-Files on that time.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my gosh, I was just, holy cow, they used my story.
Yeah.
You know, because he said he got over 3,000 submissions,
Oh, really?
and he read 5 or something, and one of them was his own experience.
Right. And one was
5 or
ours, so-
6. So, and when Hell Freezer took 2 of my stories, and
Yes.
I was chuffed about that.
Yeah, the milk bottle one.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
I don't recall. I don't know if it was getting locked out of the house 3 times.
Oh, in Moorhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you leaving your ghost dump, energy dump, ghost. I don't think that was it. That's when we have to show.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'd like to do an whole episode on that, because a living ghost, I'm proof. I'm a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here. You know, and that happened 20 years back or something. So
Mm-hmm.
that's worth discussion. That is, because a lot of people have the wrong idea. They'll think, well, I don't say the wrong idea, but the popular belief is that a ghost is of somebody who's departed.
Well, it can be.
But I've also
It's most likely, but yeah, the energy imprint.
also had the one about years in the flat, and I heard that pacing at night at about 3 in the morning. Somebody was pacing around in the kitchen, and then find out he was coming off drugs.
Yeah, that he was there right before you were,
Yes.
and you felt the same energy.
Yeah, and he was coming off the drugs, and that's what I was hearing, was the impression that he'd left in that flat. Which, when you think about it, it's a huge trauma situation. In my case with the arcade game, and I'm the ghost there, it was the elation of having beaten the
Yeah.
game, of having beaten Outrun. I'd never actually beaten an arcade game in my life, so
Yeah.
completing Outrun was a massive thing for
And
me.
it was caught live because
Yes.
we were able to have live cams back then, and somebody
Yes.
snapshotted it.
Yeah.
Snapshot it.
You think about that, actually, that's not blowing your own whistle type thing, but 2006 live streams with interactive games was a bit bloody good.
Yeah. Oh man, you had that one wheel that people could stop it and guess
Yeah.
where it was going to end.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
um,
yeah.
the remote control car that other people could drive.
Oh, that never got hooked up like that though.
Oh, didn't it?
No, it was supposed to, but in the end it ended up like a wired RC car, and the idea was to take it places and run it round
Yeah,
instead of a person being there.
yeah.
And put a camera on it and run it around the places. Back in the day, I mean, yeah, I could have done 27 megahertz or something, but
Our viewers got a lot of weird stuff. I remember the
Yeah.
black thing. They got, like, it was a black thing flying through the basement.
yes, and the mirrors thing was very interesting. That was the mirrors facing each
Yeah,
other.
we had the entomologist, or arachnophobist, or whatever, I don't know,
An arachnophobia.
come to our thing and our side and say, I work in this field and there are no white spiders in that area of Minnesota.
Excellent. Yes, excellent. Yeah, I'd really like to set up things like that again.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having a psychomantium in our house across from the bathroom there.
Yeah.
Our psychomantum.
But
Psychomantium.
the whole thing was derived from the Zurich web camera, and you could, this was about 2001 or somewhere, you could go over to this webcam thing in Zurich and you could move it around.
Do you remember all the live webcams we could sit and watch and see if it was haunted?
Yeah.
I used to go and watch several
What
of those.
happened?
There was that one hall in England. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Tudor
yes.
style hall
Yes,
that had
I
the
do.
chairs on. Yeah.
Yes, and you could, especially the camera that was facing the staircase was active, apparently. I do remember that. Now, what happened to all those kind of things? I know that people have live setups on YouTube and what have you, but it tended to go just to what? Earth cam, is it? And then where's the rest of the cameras?
Well,
Even Hestalin shut down.
weren't you Heston? Oh yeah. Well, I know you can still do Times Square. I've done that recently.
On EarthCam. That's the
Is
point.
that okay?
Yeah,
I see.
that's the point.
I
Unless
see.
you're not talking about them, but there's a selection of cameras
Oh,
there.
I don't know.
But certainly interactive cameras at possibly haunted locations, especially if infrared. It'd be like, well, come on.
That's what it was. You were trying to get an interactive setup in Muskogee, and the internet
Oh no.
sudden link wouldn't let you do it.
Yeah, no, they said that yes, it wasn't allowed on their servers. You can't internet-based cameras for security wouldn't be able to be checked from outside the
Really?
house. Yeah, with Suddenlink, they didn't allow incoming connections at all. That's why I wasn't allowed to do the interactive games and that. So we couldn't even have checked her
Can we
house.
do that here?
No,
for a
no,
while?
actually, no, we can't here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Suddenlink because we haven't got our own IP address. They're sold in chunks.
Ah.
We've got the same IP address as someone in Dallas because
Uh-huh.
that's what
Yeah,
we're connected
right,
to.
and that's where the center is for the
And
satellite
that's
connections.
half the problem,
and
yeah,
stuff.
with getting adverts for Dallas area.
Yeah, right. And Google Maps, if they're not, haven't been used for a long time or haven't been, will center us over in Dallas.
Yeah.
Our location.
Because I believe that's how it works. I mean, I'd like to get some more education on this, but I believe that it's cheaper for Starlink to allocate a bunch of people on the same IP address, and we basically time serve, and that works out best for their satellites too. They got say 100 connections. Well, all of those can have the same IP address,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I suppose with the population and how many people use computers and how many computers they use, they are going to run out of IP addresses
Yeah.
unless they keep extending them to the umpteenth number,
Yeah.
I wonder if there's been a study done on regional laughter and if that laughter has an accent.
You reckon a laugh has an accent? Don't know.
I don't know. They say cows have accents.
How the heck would they know that?
Each herd have their own accent.
Really?
Uh-huh. I'm not BSing you.
No, no.
Well,
How would they find out?
sit and listen, I suppose.
Yeah,
Your
but-
cows sound like ma.
I mean, that's a research grant you
Mine
want.
sound like ma. Yeah, who knows? They get money for anything. Putting cheese on a goat and saying it's art. I don't know. Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, no, put a sheep in formaldehyde, that was what?
I was thinking about the GPS data at Skinwalker Ranch and if any kind of paranormal thing affects local GPS.
So you're saying so the effects that they're getting at Skinwalker Ranch, can they be replicated with something else that introduces a problem for GPS, like high magnetic fields or...
Well, yeah. You know how when I've gone up north and I've said, oh, I've lost my map, that my map's not on there and stuff, you said, well, maybe that's not been updated for, or there's supposed to be a bridge here or something, and maybe it's not been updated or whatever.
Uh-huh.
What if that's paranormal?
There's been an influence in a similar way to Skinwalker Ranch.
There's an area that buffers the GPS, or there's an entity that is buffering your phone or something.
So yeah, just their energy field. They're not doing it on purpose. It's just that you've sort of crossed through this bubble thing, and you end up with
A
no
thin
GPS.
area.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's tons of people who'd laugh their butts off at me, but
Worthy of consideration.
a thought is a thought.
Well, similarly to what I was going to say, right? Picture it, if you will. Or picture it, Sicily, 1942. I used to say. Now,
Rest in peace.
think about Alexander Graham Bell's first telephone message.
Come here, Watson, I need you.
The equipment, the wiring, may have ghostly energy about it because it was a really big moment.
Yes, it could be an energy dump.
Like, it could be an energy dump. Those wires could have had.
I think that's what
spirits attack.
residual energy
Yes,
is,
I do.
too.
Yeah. So the wires in that equipment may well have been imbued. The bloody chair he was sat in and his desk
Yeah.
may well have energies in
Yeah.
them as well.
Yeah.
So when they say about haunted objects, dolls and that, I think
I'm
that's
sure
where-
there's
where it's
huge energy in Edison's studio.
from. What, from all his disappointments?
Well, that and from his successes,
Yeah, certainly so.
you know.
A lot of inventors' places will be full of energies.
Mhm.
You know, when you crack a problem. Most certainly will.
Do you know if Tesla's room at the New Yorker is available?
3327.
Well,
Don't know.
I
Have a,
have
get on your Googling box there.
my
Your pocket computer.
handy dandy copy pocket computer.
For those of you watching in black and white, Julie's picked her phone up.
Wait, let me. Is Tesla's room at the New Yorker available? Yes, it appears Nikola Tesla's room.
Ooh, hey.
Rooms at the New Yorker, a Wyndham Hotel, are available for guests to book. Specifically,
Oh my.
rooms 3327 and 3328.
Wow. Wow. Is that ever a
All
goal?
right,
Holy
so-
heck. Can you imagine that as an investigation?
That's
and
what I'm looking at.
life goal dream thing? I mean, he did say a number of other
I'll
places.
see how much it costs.
Oh, let's see. $280 a night. Would you be alright in the elevator up to the 33rd floor?
I'll be sleeping on the floor,
I was going to say, I
like next
sure as
to
hell
the
ain't
hallway
walking
door.
I'll take the elevator and wait for you to walk up the stairs.
Let's see what booking says. New Yorker Hotel. 1 room, 2 adults. Search.
Is there a premium on it? Oh, you don't know yet.
I don't know. It's not giving specific rooms.
No. Well,
But the New Yorker, price for 1 night, 2 adults. There's 3 bookings left at $210.
so the 280 wasn't too far out.
No, it's
actually
not bad at all, really.
cheaper, 210 in a way.
Yeah.
That's 105 each a night, isn't it?
Well, I think that was
But for
about
like,
what it was for when we went there and
oh
stayed
God,
in that
imagine if we
other-
could stay at the New Yorker
We could have
instead.
stayed at the New Yorker.
Oh good gosh.
Okay, where's my bucket list?